everybody, welcome back to my channel. I just celebrated a really big milestone. I just turned 30 and I have this balloon to prove it. It's getting a little saggy, just like I'm gonna be soon. On my Instagram stories, I asked for some encouragement as to what's so great about getting older, because all of a sudden I realized like I'm gonna be in a new decade here. We all get older, we all know what this is like, but you know, for me, it was my turn to have a little existential crisis, realizing that there wasn't gonna be a 2 at the front of my age anymore. The advice that I got was very wise. Someone recommended that I just find joy in each day because, you know, the alternative is not great. And, you know, I do realize that. And my one friend was like, moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. Like, yes, that is something that I've definitely started to do more of the last couple of years. I've been doing some like under eye cream and like really getting that moisture. Don't forget the neck, right, ladies? You can't forget the neck. I just decided that my 30s is gonna be a decade of dreaming more, of getting out there, doing more, and not being so scared, but actually just putting myself out there and doing what I was made to do. I'm gonna be launching my website soon, which is exciting, is all part of it, doing some live speaking at a conference coming up. Like, all these things are things that in my 20s, I maybe had thought about a little bit, or maybe even thought that they'd be possible. But here in my 30s, I'm working to make it happen. I know all of you who are older than me are like, girl, you're not old. And I'm like, yes, I realize that. But compared to, you know, how I feel inside, which is like 20 years old, I feel older. So with that extra decade of age and experience that has come since I was 20 and having those initial dreams about my life, I have more confidence in myself. A little bit of a life experience has given me the ability to have something to talk about. If your life is perfect, you've never been through anything, never experienced anything, then you don't really have anything to share with people. But thankfully or unthankfully, we're not sure which one, maybe a little bit of both, we all go through some tough times, and how we respond to those times is what we can use later to encourage other people who are going through similar situations. I'm hoping that's what my channel does for you guys. Just bring my balloon over here so it can like wave in the background behind me. Was that gonna be distracting? On my birthday, which was yesterday, not yesterday for you watching this video, I was reading my Bible in a section that I honestly didn't really expect to get much out of. And I was kind of just doing it because this is what I do every morning. I read my Bible, that's how I start my day. And, you know, I was praying, well, you know, God, show me something in this passage. What can I learn from this? Not actually expecting to get anything out of it. And it ended up being about Moses. And he led the Israelites so well and so faithfully through so many hard situations. And he just did some amazing things. He had such faith. And then there's a situation where, basically, to sum it up, he disobeys God. And because of that, God is displeased with him. And he is not able to bring all the Israelites out of the desert into their promised land that God had for them. He had such a great career of leading the Israelites, but didn't finish well. He wasn't able to complete what he had started. And I was thinking about that for myself, and there's been a lot of leaders in the world, both in the church and in secular places, where people start out really good. They start out and they're making a difference. They are helping people. They're doing great things, and somehow they just fall off the wagon, whether the pressure gets too great, or they get stressed out, or people are kind of being a bad influence. Whatever it is, it's so easy for us to be going real good and then just go right off track. And I don't want that to be my life. So reading that on my 30th birthday really hit home for me that I want to finish the race that I'm on. So I have decided that as I'm going forward into my 30s now, into the rest of my life, that I am going to be intentional about making sure that I stay on track, that I continue reading my Bible every day, that I am being faithful to my family and to my friends and to the places where I serve, including my work, that I'm going to be doing the best that I can, not letting life situations change me into someone that I'm not. I'm going into my 30s with this determination that I'm going to finish strong. And now, even though I've come to terms with the fact that I'm now 30 and I'm feeling good about it now, even though I did have a little mini freak out earlier in the week, I still want to know from all of you who have been there, what is so great about being in your 30s? What is so great about getting older? Let me know down in the comments, because I just want to have more things to look forward to. My one darling friend told me, oh, being 30 is great. You have to pay more bills and you're tired and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, that's not encouraging. So give me like real encouraging stuff, please and thank you. Every Friday, I release a new YouTube video that is all about helping you to be your best as a woman, especially in the areas of motherhood, in marriage, and in your mental health. So if you want to see more of these videos, make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and turn on those post notifications so you never miss a video from me. Make sure you hit the like button, and I will see you soon.